Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Hadan Para, Kiba Lion, Craig Dixon, It's in the Music, Sylvia Strong, Unconditional Love Tarot. Okay, today's Monday evening. So everyone is allowed to ask personal questions, pet questions, whatever question you have. Feel free to ask. Artist said he would move ASAP. Okay. Yeah, me too. I was watching a video on YouTube earlier this morning about racism in Florida. It was so disgusting. I'm like, oh my God, maybe I should move sooner rather than later until I calm down. So, yes, today moving has been on my mind very strongly too. Adi says, I'm sorry to say this, but if fruitcake feels seriously, terminally, I would not be unhappy. I don't think you are alone in that feeling. And I've said a long time ago, those of you who have been with me for a while will remember I said he's going to have a heart issue. And according to reports, not mine, it's been validated. The only reason why he's still hanging out and doing as well as he's doing, if you call, the situation he has going on, is because of he's receiving the best medical care and also medications that he's receiving. From what I understand when I read the article, the best medication, the latest, anti-cholesterol. There is, according to the article, it's been a few weeks since I read it, there is a special type of anti-cholesterol medication that's pretty strong. I don't remember something else about it, but that's what they had to give him because his cholesterol was so high. So, Artist, you may be right, okay? But I said a long time ago, my prediction would have come about already if he didn't have the type of medical care that he has. That's why he's still with us and nothing major has happened yet. But I bet you he hasn't changed his way of eating.
I didn't understand that.
He hasn't changed his eating habit or any of that stuff. So anything can happen at any time. Okay, the next major story is the Texas representatives who basically left town to break quorum or prevent a quorum to be formed. And truly, I feel like saying they are doing the right thing. And also even reporters are saying that's one of the very few options that they have. And they are fighting back. They've done it before, they are delaying. And you know what I feel the result of this? Abbott and Republicans in Texas are not looking good in the public eye. And even in Texas, I don't think it's going to help them because of the way, I know Texas is a red state, but given what Trump has been up to, the way he's treating migrants, immigrants, and in fact, just right before I came, I switched tab to come here. When I say switch tab, I mean my browser tab, because I have about 3 or 4 tabs, things that I was looking at. And somebody is saying that they arrested his girlfriend. She has a green card. She's been here 14 years. So those type of things are happening to people, among other abuses they are perpetrating on minorities. People in Texas are just like everyone else. And Texas is not the same Texas we had that 10 years ago. Not even 5 years ago, because a lot of people moved to Texas from the east, from California, although some are leaving now. And one of my nephews is one of those who left. He's having difficulty selling his house because there's a glut there now. But the point I'm trying to make is even Texans are getting tired of Trump shenanigans and Abbott following him at every turn. I don't know when Abbott is running again, but this time around, if he's allowed to run, I don't know how many times two of the governors, what the I forgot the term for it, but how many times he can run. So I don't know anything about about those things in Texas, but if he's running again, he's going to have major challenges, or any Republicans in Texas, I feel. Let's see what happens, because that's been coming. So we'll see. Let's see if there are any questions. Let me scroll down. Did you guys see that P. wants his girlfriend? Well, the way the news puts it is that his girlfriend is pressuring the judge to release him. Of that, his girlfriend cannot pressure any judge. Are you kidding? And no, the judge is not going to release him. The judge believes in what he heard during the trial. All those women who testified, and even guys who witnessed the way he treated women, that judge is not going to go anywhere near. When I focus on him, he will not release Diddie and have him go out and do something unsavory or hurt somebody. And then it will reflect badly on him. So that's the way I'm getting him. I'm not saying if they were to release Puff Daddy, he would do anything. I'm simply saying that's the way the judge sees it, and he has to be careful. I doubt he's going to release it. And also today, I don't know if it's today or over the weekend, Trump said he doubts he will pardon Diddie. We all know what that means until they offer him a couple of millions. He will change his mind. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Carmen 25 said, hello, Milo, do you see my nephew Jose getting a job soon? He put applications and nothing for the past 3 months. My friend, he's not alone. The job market is bad. Well, that's why Trump is screaming and fired that that lady from the MBS. No, is it MBS? BLS. Bureau of Statistics. You guys know what I'm talking. I believe it's BLS or something like that. But anyway. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, yeah, BLS. Your nephew is experiencing what Trump is trying to deny. I know so many people who are having difficulties learning a job, and college grads, it's unbelievable. I feel your nephew will find something. I don't feel it's soon, my friend. But the best thing to do is not to get discouraged. Keep applying, because he may just get lucky and he finds something within the next 2 months. Okay, I doubt it's 2 weeks. Let's hope it is 2 weeks, but I doubt it. Okay, so tell him to just keep pushing. It doesn't matter. Go after it. All right. It's in the music. I will be visiting my family in Michigan on the 16th. Will the visit go well? Oh, yeah. I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anything that's going to go wrong. Enjoy. Have fun. Artist says, Texas won't turn purple in my lifetime. I think it will, artist. I think I mean, I know it seems like Republicans love to elect leaders who mistreat them. Okay. But it feels like to me, Texans are getting tired. And because, I mean, for some reason, I feel they are opening their eyes. If there is something that's, well, intuitively, that's what I'm getting. Let's see what happens. Caroline says, will I be okay financially going into 2026? I think because I'm slated to be laid off at the end of September. Thank you. I feel you're going to be all right. You know, it's going to be a challenge, but you'll be able to manage yourself through it and land on your feet. That's what I feel. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Oh, Cheryl 520 says, my bake sale was a huge success. Congratulations, I'm happy for you. Yeah, that's a good thing. Scorpion 24 Milo says, is Jasmine Crackett seat safe? I feel like saying yes, but even if it wasn't, she'll go after one of the senators. Because I don't remember, they took a poll not too long ago. I don't know if it's Cornyn or Cruz. She can beat them, you know. So, oh yeah. I don't believe she is part of those that Abbott is trying to unseat. So, I feel she's safe. Okay. Constance Lewis says, I lost my daughter a year ago. Does she have a message for me? I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay. Constance, whose name starts with the letter N as in Nancy? Constance, can you please call me? If I can, I have to get my number. I have to get my number. Okay, there's my journal. I have to scroll up. Okay. Here's the number, Constance. Okay. Kamendinari says, Taco thanks. He can cover the sun with his hands. Exactly. Oh yeah, he thinks he's the master of the universe. He knows everything and he can do anything. Let's see what happens. You know, the more confident, sometimes you feel so confident everything is going to go well, and all of a sudden you find yourself on your butt. Watch Trump. Hi, this is Milo.
Hello, this is Constance.
Yeah, okay. Whose name starts with the letter N, as in Nancy?
Her name starts with the letter N.
Okay. She wants to say hi. She wants you to know she's okay. Who passed from cancer? Did somebody pass? Let me ask.
I can't think of anyone at the moment.
I'm not saying it's. Where's your mom? I'm not saying it's your mom, but where's your mom?
My mom is. She's still here with us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's your mom. But is there anybody in her family? Do you know? Okay. Remember, I told you, you're not going to be able to remember, everybody at this time. Okay, it happens all the time until afterwards. Your daughter wants you to know she's okay. She wants to say thank you very much for your support and all of that. Okay, and did she have a little dog or a dog?
she did have a dog. Mm-hmm.
Where's the dog?
Her husband has the dog.
Oh, okay. Can you please pass her love to everybody, let everyone know, and I mean, she's passing her love to you as well. Let everyone know she's okay, she's happy. Where is her dad?
Yeah.
Where is her father?
Her father is still alive.
Okay.
He's still.
How is he feeling, do you know?
I'm not really sure because we divorced years ago, so there's no communication. I'm not really sure.
Okay, got it. No, never mind. Okay, it's all right. Yeah, I'll move on from that. But no, she wants you to know everything is okay. Okay, she's showing the dog, so she's still very much part of, you know, her ex-husband, the family. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And, you know, she wants you to celebrate, not to worry. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the way she went, there was nothing anyone could have done. There's a chest issue. What happened? Did she have a heart issue or some kind of circulation issue? Or who had that?
She was found, she was found unresponsive in the car. She fell asleep in the car. And she passed from carbon monoxide.
So that's the respiratory stuff.
But my mom does have respiratory, she has issues with her lungs.
Yeah. That's the respiratory stuff I was getting. She says she's, you know, she's free. She no longer has to put up with those things. You know what I mean? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Did she have depression? Mm-hmm. Did she have depression?
Yes, she did have depression.
Yeah.
Yes, she battled with depression.
Yeah, she said, you know, she says be happy for her. Okay? Don't worry about it, you know. Pass her love to the rest of the family. Say don't, you know, okay, it feels like, you know, when someone is liberated, she doesn't have to deal with everyday stuff. And, you know, understanding someone with depression is very hard. You and I, we don't have it. Lucky, it's very difficult to understand, okay? But she said, let go. You know, celebrate her life and thank God you had her, you know, however challenging, but she appreciated the help everyone gave her. You see what I'm saying? She was a handful, but that's part of the disease. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, so pass her love to everyone, and she says for you to hang in there, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck. Sorry for your loss. Take care. Bye-bye. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Anytime. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Artist was asking something. Artist says his father died in 2020. He was a very nasty bully and of a dad. Can you link with him? I can't link with him, but I can hear if he has messages. The first thing I got when I saw your question, he's no longer like that, you know, and we all, you know, we've all been here before, and you know, nothing happens by chance, and it feels like his previous life I mean, it was difficult growing up, childhood traumas and the whole bit. Artist, there is a name that starts with the letter P. I feel like saying Peter, Petro, or in Italian, I think they say it. Do you know who that is? But yes, he wants, you know, I mean, absolutely, you know, he's sorry because of his behavior. But nothing happens by chance. Everything in life, we are always being set up every second of the day for the next, you know, step that we have to take in life. So your father, that was the role he had to play this time, but he's no longer like that. And all the pain and everything that he caused, I mean, they don't say they are sorry. You know, it's like that's part of their karma and your karma and everyone's karma, and what you guys have to do is overcome. Some people do, some people don't. So, but he wants you to know, at a human level, he wants to say he's sorry, but unfortunately, that's a lesson that he had to learn in this lifetime, and you too, there are lessons here for everyone, because him being born in the family that he was born in was not by chance. And the experiences that he went through, and your grandfather was it your grandfather? Well, his father and his mom, okay, somebody, because I can confuse them, had challenges. So that's why he was the way he is, the way he was. It feels like to me, it's like, Artist, was he selfish too? Artist, can you please call me? Mary is asking, will I be secure financially for the rest of the year? I feel like saying yes. Okay. Caroline says, oh, you're very welcome. Oh, Addis posted something? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Was it your mom or your dad that was tougher? Because I can confuse them.
Oh, my father was violent.
But I'm
my
sorry.
My mother was an enabler.
Wait. How about what I meant was not your mom. I meant your grandfather. Was it his father or his mom that was tough?
I never knew them. They were in Italy. They died way before I never saw them. I never knew them. But the family history is that they were his grandfather was a real bully.
Well, his father was the same way. Because those things because you know, a lot of those people that did these things because they did not know better.
Yeah.
That's the only way they knew. That's why a lot of people, even at work, you find some people, they carry the same thing, the way they were brought up at home. It's very difficult to let it go. So it's the same thing with our parents. Depending on how they were raised, okay, that's all they know. And if they don't know better to try to learn to change, they inflict the same pain on their kids, and until somebody breaks the cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, his aunt, his father's sister.
Yeah.
Left the family.
Wow. Well, of course.
Because she was abused, and she became she joined the Salvation Army.
Wow.
And became a linguist fluent in French and worked for the homeless.
Right.
This is before World War II. This is a long time ago.
Wow. Well, it doesn't matter. But yeah.
But she wrote in her biography, which I got.
Okay.
That her father was an abuser and a Russian. She called him a Russian.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's not surprising because if your great grandfather was the same way, and I'm sure before that was as bad. And in those days. In fact, I was thinking about that. The little things I was thinking, like even in Haiti, thank God, my father, my mom was a disciplinarian in the family, but she wasn't abusive. The thing is, in Haiti, when you're a kid, you are spoken to. You're not supposed to be heard, not talk back. And so I had to learn to speak up when I came to this country, because then when I came here, everything was the opposite. You're supposed to ask questions in school. You're supposed to speak up. I was thinking about that yesterday. how I had to go and reprogram a lot of the things that when you were growing up in Haiti. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. I mean, something this minor, it's not minor, it's a big deal when you have to reprogram your way of thinking, okay? But if you have to experience the bully that your great-grandfather used to inflict on those kids, they don't know better. If I was still in Haiti, that's why some of them can tend to be rigid. It's because they were not taught to be, I mean, not every Haitian, but some, to be flexible. You know what I mean? But anyway.
Oh, totally.
No, but your dad wants you to know that was part of the experience in this lifetime, unfortunately. But he knows better now.
He suffered.
Yeah, of course. It's all around. It's not only you, him too. You know what I mean? But they know better now. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck. Bye. Sorry for that. Okay, bye. Okay. I forgot to ask him who's the P name. I don't know if I asked him. I mentioned it earlier. I forgot to ask him. There's a Peter or Pietro or something like that. Is that his son? I don't know. This is bad. Cece is asking me, is anything going to come out of DOJ investigation of Obama? Nada. Nothing. We have to remember, everything Trump is doing is to cover up or try to change the Epstein conversation, the scandal. He doesn't have a handle on. But let me tell you, it's only going to get worse. Because he's been lying to his base. He's been sending them on a crazy chase, accusing Democrats of pedophiles, and he's the chief pedo. This is crazy, okay? No one can tell me you are friends with somebody's best friend for 15 years. You did not know what they were doing. Let me see. I mean, I have friends that I've known since I was, a young boy in Haiti. I'm not close to them as I used to be, but, we're still friends because we've lost touch. We're still in touch by phone. I'm trying to figure out, but even friends that I know less, even friends that I have that I don't know for those many years, I have an idea of what they like. If they were doing something like that, people evaluate themselves. Okay? If they are abusive, if they do like the type of things that, because they can't help it. They will say things, they will see a beautiful young girl walking by. I don't care who wants to have anything to do with a kid, but the person who abuses kids, they will make a statement about that young girl. And the minute they do that, you check it off. Uh-oh, what does that mean? And they won't stop doing it. And you will notice a pattern. So the notice that Trump did not know, to me, is just baloney. But this has the potential to get worse. That's what it feels like. I don't see in that, trying to investigate Obama, investigate Jack Smith, investigate everybody. It's going to help him. It's going to help him. In fact, if he's not careful, those investigations can blow back. Can blow up in his face. Because some of those guys may call him to testify, and there are certain things I am sure Trump wants no part of sitting in court testifying. So let's see what happens. But I'm not worried about Obama. That's for sure. Okay, but it's all a distraction. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? Okay. Oops. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. Victoria says, "Hi Milo, I want to know if there's any message about my dog Snoopy. Don't tell me any name. Doing. He passed away on Saturday. I'm so sorry. Although that's soon. Okay, Victoria, can you please call me? Here's the number. There's a white dog here, or light colored dog. Was that your dog? I just posted the number, Victoria, but your dog is fine. And there's a name that starts with a B, as in boy. Who's that? I posted the number, Victoria. Please call me. But your dog, don't worry about your dog. Your dog had a happy life. It feels like to me, okay? What is it that he liked to climb on? Or there's something about climbing here. Victoria, please call really fast, because if I don't answer the phone after the session is over. So you have 1 minute. Okay. Rachel W. says, Milo, do you think I'll be able to buy the building my business is in when it comes up for sale in the near future? I feel like saying, yeah, you know, do whatever you need to do to make it happen. I don't know what the requirements are, but I feel like saying, yeah. Good luck with that. Okay, you guys. Victoria, I waited. Let me see. Hey, Victoria. No, I haven't heard. Exactly, Marcia Braga says, my grandma used to say, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. Exactly, my mom used to say the same thing. Marcia Braga, I'm so sorry. Marcia Braga says, she should leave the country because she's terrified. If me, I feel like saying no, but I'm a rebel. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. Hang on tight. You know, this is going to end soon, so hang in there. Okay, Maria? All right, friends. Victoria, you can start. Ask me again this coming Saturday, okay? Thank you, everyone, for spending time with me. Thank you, Chat Paniters, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilo.com, or call me or text me on my YouTube number. If you like the channel and the work that I am doing, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet. Sorry. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot, because if you know, please guys, take this seriously. Please give me a thumbs up, because when you do, it keeps the video. The algorithm will keep showing more people the video. Okay, so that would help me a lot. Thank you, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow, those who can attend my daily stream, otherwise this coming Saturday. Till then, bye.